Welcome back. Now, if you're wondering what your future holds or want to know what messages your lost loved ones are sending, then you should definitely ask our next guest.
Back to the Future celebrity medium Harry T has been changing lives on Today Extra. He really has. Amazing readings. He's given our viewers in our weekly segment we call Ask the Psychic. Harry, you're back.
Morning.
Now, we've asked you
guys.
about Royal Baby, we've asked you about State of Origin and who'll become Prime Minister, and you've predicted all these correctly. So,
I have.
A viewer has now written in asking about this huge case that everyone's talking about with Teacher's Pet, and that is the Lynn Dawson case. The police are currently digging at the Dawson's home in Bayview. Do you think, is what the viewer is asking, there will be closure and justice for Lynn Dawson?
I absolutely do believe that there will be closure and justice. I actually know in my body that Chris did do it. And I speak, obviously I have to say, it's my opinion.
That's your opinion,
It's
yeah.
my opinion, but
not been charged.
from my opinion, which I would say is a good one, I believe that he did do it. And I do think that her body is behind the house, and I actually think that they're looking in the right area. The proximity of where they're looking, I think it is there. Because I kept seeing like bushland and like at the back of the house, and I believe that her spirit is around the family, and she does want justice. But you know what I feel? I feel that in many ways, it's for the children's sake that it hasn't actually come to a close. And I know that might sound strange to some people, but when I tune into this, Lynn's spirit just feels like she just misses her kids so much. And you would, you know, that she was, you know, but she was murdered. So that whole story that was told about her running off, I don't believe it for a second.
So just to clarify, Chris Dawson has never had any actual charges laid against him.
right.
These are your views, Harry.
These are my views and this is my opinion, and I believe that he did do it, but I also think that some people walk around without a conscience. So, you know, a conscience is something that tells you what's right from wrong, and I think sometimes when someone has done such an act, they can actually purposely forget what they've done. So it's almost like they might be living thinking that they didn't do something when they did.
Okay.
Let's move on and get some more viewer questions. This one comes from Essie. She actually has a question for her pet.
Hi Harry, how are you? I'm Essie and this is my beloved best friend Willow. 15 months ago, Willow acquired an injury on her front legs, and the scans are very, very expensive, upwards of $1,500. I unfortunately don't have that money, and I was wondering if you could sort of connect with Willow and tell me where the pain is exactly isolated to, and if she likes being wrapped up. And she's my best mate, and I would like to do everything in my power to give her a comfortable life. Thanks heaps, Harry.
Okay, Harry, I've never seen you do this before, but can you connect with an animal?
I absolutely can. I've connected with a lot of dead dogs, and I've also connected with a lot of living dogs when I've done readings. I actually do see the physical complications in this dog. However, I actually think that the problem is the movement, as in the running around. So if you can keep your dog from running around too much, I think that she'll actually enjoy her life more, and the quality of life will be there. She's not going anywhere yet, so don't worry, you can hang on to her a little bit longer. But you know what is so interesting? When I talk about this dog, I actually feel like I'm talking about her child. So I know it's a dog, but it feels like it's actually a child, and she's going to be okay. Just don't let her run around too much. It's the running, because she likes to do that and she can't.
So keep her sitting still.
So keep her sitting still, but she actually likes to be cuddled and held. She likes that.
I know what that dog feels like. I don't want to run around, I just want to be cuddled.
Me too.
Alicia has a question about her future, Harry.
My name's Alicia. I just wanted to know if you can see any children. With my partner and I, we're going through some stuff at the moment, and where do you see my career going? And just need some direction. Thanks.
A couple of big life questions there, Harry.
They are big, but I actually do see a child around her actually now. So I think that there's actually a pregnancy around this lady. So I wouldn't be surprised if you do fall pregnant this year. It feels to me that there's a little girl around her. So I think that there's a little child. I think there's also been a miscarriage, because there's a soul coming back. So there's something about a soul that didn't physically make it. It's coming back, and she'll be a great mum. And I think when it comes to your career, she's already in her job that she wants to kind of like go higher in, and I think that she'll do that. So there's good career opportunities, but yeah, you'll be a mum.
All right, Harry, that was a massive one today. If you've got a question you'd like Harry to answer, send us an email at todayextra@9.com.au. Good to see you.
Thank you,
Good to
Harry.
see you guys, thank you.